Tuna today, boys.
Just watching you.
What we got today, man?
A bit of tuna pasta.
Did you watch? Did you see him trying to make his fork?
Yeah, you got to make it. Comes in the pack. It's clever, isn't it?
Is it a bit
That was a
complicated?
bit fiddly.
Right, question today: driver or free wood off a tee?
Okay.
Should you hit your driver or should you hit your free wood for safety? Those kind of ideas. And the reason Dan is into that is that when we do our course vlogs, there are some situations where Dan hits a 3-wood because
go a long
A,
way.
you're a bit scared it might go too far and a bit accuracy sometimes. But it gets out there, like you can see a different flight.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you equally hit driver and it puffs and kind of doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So we're going to measure off a tee, driver 3-wood. Should you hit driver or 3-wood for accuracy? So I want to look at dispersion and then in turn distance.
Okay.
Matt's in charge of data and the tuna salad. Looking forward to this test. This is such an interesting one for amateurs thinking about trying to hit fairways and then making that compromise of how far down they can go. In the box up there, which one will go further up in that box? And then we're going to hammer you with a second question. In that box again, which one's going to go straighter? 3-wood, driver. Let's get back to the video. Driver to start.
That'll do, won't it? That one.
Quite happen.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hit target.
That must have shut the past the salad a bit.
Yeah,
That one, didn't
bloody
it?
nearly spilt it.
Don't you spill it on? Don't you spill it on that chair?
you hoovered this morning.
Yeah. And that's my master's chair. That one.
Buy one of your own next year.
Free wood off a tee, trying to get it down there, but accuracy is key. Right, last one with the free wood. Interesting. So just before we look at the data, which club goes further, driver or free wood for you?
Driver.
Got to be in there.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the numbers. And then which one is more accurate?
I feel more comfortable with driver.
Yeah, you feel like free wood can go more offline?
Yeah, I feel like I can shape it too much sometimes.
Overdraw it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm
overdraw
exactly
it.
the same with my free wood.
Yeah.
I'm fighting left and driver. I generally feels like it's going to go
Yeah.
straighter.
Yeah.
So we'll look at the numbers. Right, what we got? Some interesting numbers, Matthew. I've pulled them away from the tuna salad.
Yeah, I finished
You're
it.
done.
Oh, that's the only
Done.
reason I could get you up.
Done.
What have we got?
Oh, it's really interesting. So driver carry. Let's go carry to start with. 263 carry with driver. 243 carry with 3-wood.
20 yards? Have we
20
got
yards. 20 yards. But his shortest driver is 254. Longest 3-wood 254.
So that's what we see on the course.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
That
That's
one
the
there.
one.
That's like a
Because when that
A
finishes,
driver.
look at the
Yeah.
spin on that. 2-6 spin.
2.6. That's bouncing on and everything. Your peak height is a bit lower than your other 3-woods as well. So it's literally lower
Yeah.
descent angle. 43. You were up to 49,
That's
51
gonna-
on
yeah.
some, and then
Skip.
low spin. It's just skipping on down.
That's the
there.
one we're seeing.
So you can get your free wood out there as far as your driver, but your driver as a general is further.
Yeah.
Which you would understand. So then what about accuracy?
Driver, like spot on. Unbelievable. Like compared to your 3-wood, loads wider on your 3-wood. Look at that.
Miles.
But
miles.
what's really interesting is your strike with 3-wood is
Tight.
so much better with than your driver. So the dispersion with driver a lot wider. 3-wood, tiny dot on the strike.
So he's striking his free wood better, but it's more wild, so I presume he can't control face to path
Face
with
to
the
path goes from 0.2 open to 8.7 open with driver.
free wood. Wow.
8 degrees,
with
nearly
3-wood.
9 with 3-wood.
With
Sorry,
3-wood, yeah.
with 3-wood, nearly 9 degrees difference with 3-wood, and driver not even 2 degrees in it,
Yeah, it's tiny.
like minute.
So you're striking the free wood better, but you can't control the face. I presume it's more open to the path, which is why we're getting shorter ones.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's also affecting the loft delivery. His 3-wood loft is varying by 4 degrees. Driver only not even 2, or just about 2.
So for me, what that says, Dan, is I think it relates to what we did with Steve with the long driving video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link maybe up there for you to check it out, because it's a really interesting study we did with Matt about hitting it hard or soft. Your free wood from the tee, unless you are trying to hit an exact distance, if you are trying to hit a free wood and like down there, you need to be firecracker in it. I don't think you're letting that free wood go. I think you're trying to like put it into place because it's more accurate, where you'd be accurate if you fireballed it. And what I mean by that is, you know, with the driver there, you're whacking it, you know, let it go. Don't try and hit your feather one, maybe.
Because if you said to me, right, Dan, here's a 3 wood, you need to hit this fairway, I will probably not tee it up. I would just put it on the deck and just hit it.
Yeah, so you're going to take distance off to help you disperse.
Yeah, I would hit it like 230 to 235 off the deck and just let it waft up a little bit on me.
And then obviously the problem with a 3 wood to hit the harder one is look what you're dealing with. So I can see you're scared of swinging one faster and one slower, or one that you're scared to commit with and one you're not. That is quite amazing. So the higher MOI of the driver absolutely helping you stay more accurate, because you're dotting it more across the face, yet you're hitting target more. Then in turn, the fact that I think you're swinging this at full boots is allowing you to get this one to face delivery more accurate. You're happy running at full boots when you've got less loft. Where this one, I think it's tricking your emotions.
I would say as well, you know, we've talked about me and driver for such a long time now, and I've developed with the driver an awful lot, I feel, with my distances and accuracy. But I've really not spent a lot of time with this.
Lots of people don't.
You know, I would, if you said to me,
do you hit that compared to that in a round, like.
Well, you would always choose that, and I can see why. The stats show why.
Absolutely.
You want to be more accurate at this. Don't hit that for accuracy. Maybe learn to hit this 20 yards shorter to take that one out, apart from when it's on the fairway. I mean, the R&A did a study years ago. They presented to me and many pros at a talk where more golfers are using driver off the tee than ever before. They measured. So there used to be much more 3 woods, 2 woods, that kind of thing, but they're more using driver. And the main reason they put that down to was that 460 cc heads. Absolutely. 3 wood for safety. Not for you off the tee.
I've never been that 3 wood for safety guy. I would hit my 5 wood all day long. I'd hit my 5 wood. You'd see me generally either hit the driver or then you might see me hit a 5 wood. You'd never really see me hit that.
Think about how often we see you hit this 3 wood. But I think from today, when you play, you should be bomb balling this. And I think you'll get better results. Like, don't be afraid. You can hit the face. Look, the strikes are pinpoint. It doesn't matter that it's smaller. What matters is you can't control the face of the path. You've proven with that one. I think when you go at full speed, you obviously can control the face of the path. So a test you should be running, I'm sure you'll do it this afternoon, is...
Full time here.
It just falls out, doesn't it? It just like blah. You should be practicing this at full speed, like no holding back, and seeing if that accuracy improves a bit. Like the fact that you've played as long as you have and not done this test, and I think there'll be so many people down there from tour players I see who don't maybe understand that. It's going to cost you in a year 2 or 3 shots, I reckon, because you're going to hit this one and you're going to get the bomb one that runs into the ditch you didn't think you could reach. Or you're going to hit one which is 20 yards shorter and you've now got a 4 iron where you wanted a 6 iron, and that causes a bogey because of strokes gained not being close enough. Really interesting. Strike it better, couldn't control face to path. Definitely straighter with that, but strikes were able to be a bit more wild, and I'm just, MOI differences are going to be massive. Post comments down below. You're a 3 wood for safety, that kind of idea. Let me know. Have you ever done this test? If you haven't, you should, because it's these kind of questions that will help you lower your scores in situation, knowing what you can actually do to not do with these, rather than doing what we all do, which is going to go, I feel like this one does this. If it isn't doing that, then you're going to be getting it wrong a lot.